What's up, everybody? It's Crush Mercury bringing you back for NCAA College Football Week 4. Now, last week, if you saw on our Facebook page, which if you haven't liked, you should go like right now. We have a three-way tie for first. All three of them have a 84 wins out of the 3 weeks we have been picking. I don't know how many games we have picked, but they have 84 right. So, one thing I want to discuss before we start the picks: the ending to the Wisconsin-Arizona State game. If you saw it, it was disappointing. I live on the East Coast, so the game probably ended around 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. I was already in bed because I just don't feel like staying up that late to watch a game I had no interest in. I thought it would be a blowout. But moving on, the Wisconsin quarterback, kneeled down and placed the ball down for the ref to spot it. 15 seconds to go, right? Whatever, he placed it down. I'm guessing Arizona State thought it was a fumble. They jumped on it. Clock's still ticking, mind you. So the ref couldn't place it down. He finally got it spotted down. There was not enough time for the Wisconsin quarterback to spike it. And so Arizona State gets the win. Wisconsin got screwed out of a win, if you know what I mean. So that really irked me. I don't know what else to say about that. And now Arizona State is ranked, and Wisconsin fell below Arizona State, mind you. Wisconsin is 24, and Arizona State is 23. So that's just something that would irk me if I was Wisconsin's head coach. But let's go ahead. We're going to get to the picks. We have a big Thursday night matchup. Both undefeated teams. Number 3 Clemson at no number NC State. Both of these teams are playing quite well. Clemson beat Georgia and South Carolina State, but that was a no-brainer. They would win. I don't quite remember who NC State beat, but what are you gonna do? They're both 2-0. Whenever these two teams meet, it's always a barn burner. It's going to depend on how good Taj Boyd plays. It's really going to depend on, at all of Clemson's games, is how Taj Boyd plays. If he plays well, they can win. But if he just comes out there, slings interception after interception, doesn't even throw for 100 yards, they're gonna lose. Hopefully, this game is one of the ones that we're going to be concerned about. Other ones, the Florida State game and the Georgia Tech game and probably the Maryland game, because those 3 teams are usually ones we have trouble with, even if we're ranked, and they're 1-4. But I'm not even worried about South Carolina game this year. If you saw last week, they lost to Georgia. 2 weeks ago, they lost to Georgia. They don't play this week. And Clowney, who was the up front Heisman winner, they said, is got something wrong with his foot. I read just recently. So we'll just have to see what happens at the end of the year. Alright, next up, our Saturday game, starting with Colorado State at number 1 Alabama, who beat Texas A&M last weekend, which made me very happy. Alabama wins this one, no doubt. Florida A&M at number 4 Ohio State. Number 2 gets the week off Oregon. Oregon's played nobody so far. Well, they played Tennessee, and Tennessee's 2-1, so but can you really say they had a chance against Oregon? But Ohio State and Florida A&M. You got to go to Ohio State. They get Braxton Miller back this week, and he'll throw for 300 plus yards. Number 23, Arizona State. You shouldn't be here. You're still going to be on the games we picked this week because you're at number 5, Stanford, but you shouldn't be ranked right now. I got to pick against you because I'm mad at that. That just really, really shocked me that they would give the win to Arizona State, and they're not even looking into it as if I hadn't saw anything. I hadn't seen anything to say they're looking into it, but they didn't reverse it, so Arizona State still has that win, which they shouldn't have. But you're going to get killed by Stanford, and I hope it's by 40. Next up, a SEC Tiger matchup. The Auburn Tigers and number 6 LSU Tigers. LSU said at the beginning they were underranked. They have no reason to say they're underranked now. They're almost in the top 5. Both these teams are undefeated again, but I think LSU pulls this one out. I can't really tell you who plays on LSU or Auburn, but LSU wins it. Florida International at number 7, Louisville. Louisville is still playing well, even coming off the Sugar Bowl win last year, so I think Louisville wins this one. Bethune-Cookman at number 8, Florida State. If you haven't guessed who I'm picking in this one, you're slow as Christmas. Florida State wins. Alright, coming off the bye week, North Texas at number 9, Georgia. This shouldn't be a very hard game for Georgia, so Georgia will get the win. SMU at Texas A&M. Even scoring 42 points, Texas A&M still lost. They'll get back on their winning streak, beating SMU. New Mexico State at number 13, UCLA. UCLA almost lost last week to Nebraska. They had to come back in the second half and score a good majority of their points to win by 20. If they do that this week, I'll be surprised. But I don't think New Mexico State, they lost big to Pittsburgh, and UCLA is better than Pittsburgh, so UCLA wins. Number 15, Michigan at Connecticut. Shouldn't be a big game, but you can be surprised. There's a lot of games you can be surprised in, but Michigan wins this. Savannah State at Miami of Florida, who is ranked number 16 in the state. In the nation. Yeah, there's 16 teams in Florida. Don't know, Miami of Florida, Florida A&M, Florida. But I don't think there's 16 teams. I think this game is just for the money of Savannah State playing them. I live an hour from Savannah, but this is just a money game for Savannah State. Miami wins. Just an easy win for Miami. Idaho State at number 17, Washington. You gotta say, I've watched the games, but I can't tell you who plays for either one of these teams. So I'm gonna go with Washington here. Maine at Northwestern. Northwestern is looking strong. I don't remember names well. Northwestern. Alright, another SEC matchup this week. We got Tennessee at number 19, Florida. I'm going to call an upset. Tennessee looks strong against Oregon. And Florida coming off a bye week. But I'm going to pick Florida, just in case. If Tennessee wins, I'm going to smack myself a few times. But I'm going to have to pick Florida. L.A. Monroe, who got a win last week, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let me check real quick. I ain't got the sheet to check. But I think L.A. Monroe won. But they're facing number 20 Baylor. I think Baylor will match them up real good. Baylor wins. Michigan State at number 22, Notre Dame. Notre Dame's already played one Michigan team this year and lost. I think they're going to lose again. Michigan State gets the upset. So, I'm going to watch this game. I will be watching this game since Clemson plays on Thursday and I got nothing else to watch. Purdue who gave Notre Dame all they could handle last week. At number 24, Wisconsin. I think Wisconsin will be looking for that win they should have had last week, and they'll beat Purdue. Although, not spoiler alert, but yeah, Washington, Purdue might be looking for that win they should have had too. And finally, to end off our ranked teams, we got Texas State at number 25, Texas Tech. Another state which has a lot of teams, but Texas Tech will get this one done. Now to our ACC, SEC non-ranked quick picks. Starting off with an ACC matchup, North Carolina at Georgia Tech. Gonna go with the Rambling Wreck. Next up, Marshall, a Thundering Herd at Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech wins this one. Wake Forest, who lost last week, at Army. You know, Wake Forest, you don't give me a loss. I'm picking Army in this one. I'm going to go out on a limb with Army. Pittsburgh at Duke. Pittsburgh been playing well all season, and Duke's only shown me one good game. Pittsburgh it is. Tulane at Syracuse. I don't think Tulane's won a game yet. This is the first time I talked about them. So Syracuse wins. West Virginia at Maryland. Maryland's played well all season. 3-0. Maryland wins. VMI at Virginia. Virginia gets this one in the bag. Vanderbilt at Massachusetts. I think Vanderbilt gets to 500 and beats Massachusetts. Arkansas at Rutgers. This should be a very good game. It'll be close, but Arkansas wins. Troy at Mississippi State. Mississippi State wins this one. And finally, to end it all off, we got Missouri and Indiana. This might be closer than some people think, but I'm going to pick Missouri. So that's it. I hope you watched my Tim Tebow video earlier in the week. I got more views than I usually do for picks on the Bluff. Why is that? So, go watch it. Share this video on your Facebook. And like us on Facebook while you're at it. It's Coach Mark Reed signing out. Stay tuned for NFL.